Hello students, myself Ashish Chawla, and today we discuss the special types of parallelograms. That is, first one is the rhombus. Now we discuss about the rhombus. So what is a rhombus? Rhombus is basically a parallelogram. Rhombus is a parallelogram in which all sides are equal. All sides are equal. एक पैरेललोग्राम जिसकी सारी साइड्स इक्वल है उसे हम rhombus बोलेंगे. Let's draw the figure of it. A parallelogram with all sides equal, that is, this is a parallelogram ABCD in which all sides are equal. AB equals to BC equals to CD equals to DA. Then it is called a rhombus. Now, since it is a parallelogram, then it will having all the properties that a parallelogram have. It means अगर rhombus के पास वह सभी properties होंगी जो कि एक parallelogram की properties है. That means opposite sides are equal, opposite angles are equal, and diagonal bisect each other. So now rhombus having one special property, that is the diagonal of a rhombus bisect each other at 90 degree. Diagonal of a rhombus bisect each other at 90 degree. This is a special property of a rhombus, that in rhombus the diagonals bisect each other at 90 degree. It means, let's say if I draw the diagonals here, let's say AC and BD are the two diagonals, they bisect each other. It means these two are equal and these two are equal, and the angle between them is 90 degree. This is a special property. The diagonal bisect each other at 90 degree. Let's see the proof of it, how the diagonals are 90 degree in case of rhombus. So what we have given? We have given a rhombus, and what we have to prove, that is diagonal bisect each other at 90 degree, that we have to prove. So let's first draw a rhombus. Let's say this is a rhombus ABCD. Since it is a rhombus, it means its all sides are equal, and let's say AC is the diagonal and BD is the another diagonal. Or let's say the point of intersection is O. Then in order to prove this, let's see the proof. Now we have to consider a triangle DAO and DCO. Consider triangle DAO and triangle DCO. What we see that the side DA is equals to side DC, because DA equals to DC because it is a sides of a rhombus given. Now, and the side OD is common to both the triangle. OD is equals to OD common, and OA is equals to OC. The side OA is equals to side OC. Why? Because rhombus is a parallelogram, and in parallelogram diagonal bisect each other. Why? Diagonal bisect each other. So by triple S criteria, because all three sides of these triangles is correspondingly equals to all the sides of this triangle DOC. So these two triangles are congruent by triple S criteria. So by triple S criteria, triangle DAO is congruent to triangle DCO. So by this we can say that the angle O of this triangle DAO. The angle of triangle DO is this one, this angle. Let's say this is 1, is equals to the angle O of this triangle DCO. The angle O of triangle DCO is this one, that is angle 2. So angle 1 is equals to angle 2. Reason CPCT. That is corresponding parts of congruent triangles are equal. But AC is a straight line. But AC is a straight line. Therefore, angle 1 plus angle 2 should be equals to 180 degree. But angle 1 and angle 2 are equal. So in place of angle 2 I write angle 1. So twice of angle 1 is equals to 180 degree. So angle 1 is equals to 180 degree divided by 2, that is 90 degree. So we can say that so we can say that diagonals bisect at 90 degree. So this is the proof. Now we solved some problem based on this rhombus. The diagonal of a rhombus are 6 centimeter and 8 centimeter. Then find its side. Now let's see the solution of it. What we have given? We have given a rhombus. Let's first draw the rhombus. And let the side is denoted by letter A. As we know that in rhombus all the sides are equal. Now the diagonals are given to us, that is 8 centimeter and 6 centimeter. Let's say this diagonal is 6 centimeter and this diagonal is 8 centimeter. This is a point of intersection. Let we we know that in rhombus the diagonal bisect each other at 90 degrees. So this is a 90 degree angle, and these two lines are equal. OD equals to OB and OA equals to OC. So OC is equals to OA is equals to half of AC. So as AC is given to us, that is 6 centimeter. So half into 6, so it is 3 centimeter. So the length of OC is equals to 3 centimeter. In the same way OB and OD both are equal and they are half of BD. OB equals to OD equals to half of BD, that is half. The second diagonal is 8 centimeter. So half into 8, that is 4 centimeter. So we can say that OD equals to 4 centimeter. Now in triangle DOC we apply the Pythagoras theorem. So this angle is 90 degree. So the side opposite to 90 degree is called hypotenuse, that is DC. So DC square is equals to OD square plus OC square. OD we have given, that is 4. OC, that is 3. So 4 square 16, 3 square 9, 16 plus 9, that is 25. So DC square is equals to 25. So it means DC is equals to under root of 25, which is equals to 5. So DC is nothing but the side of a rhombus. So the side of a rhombus, that is DC, which is equals to 5 centimeter. So this is our answer. So in this question we apply the property of a rhombus that diagonal bisect each other at 90 degree. Let's see the another question. Diagonal AC of rhombus ABCD is equal to one of its side BC. Then find the angles of the rhombus. So what we have given? We have given a rhombus. Let's first draw a rhombus. So this is our rhombus. And in rhombus, we know that all the sides are equal. All the sides are equal. AB equals to BC equals to CD equals to DA. All the sides are equal. And it is also given that one diagonal, that is diagonal AC, this diagonal AC is equals to the one of the sides BC. So as all are equal, so it means AC is also equals to BC equals to side. So AB equals to BC equals to CD equals to DA. All are equal in rhombus, but BC is equals to AC. So BC equals to AC. Therefore, we can say that AB equals to BC equals to CD equals to DA equals to AC. Now, due to this, we see that DAC, it will form a equilateral triangle. In the same way, BAC is also form the equilateral triangle because all sides are equal. So DAC and triangle BAC are equilateral triangle. Why? Because all sides are equal. Because all sides are equal. So as DAC and BAC equilateral triangle, so it means angle D should be equals to angle B should be equals to 60 degree, because in equilateral triangles all the angles are of 60 degree. So angle D and angle B should be 60 degree. Let's say this is 60 degree and this is of 60 degree. And the same way, this angle C is also of 60 degree. This is of also 60 degree, and this angle is also of 60 degree, and this is also of 60 degree. So by this figure we can say that angle A is 60 plus 60, that is 120 degree. So angle DAB is equals to angle DAC plus angle CAB, as both are 60 degree, so that is equals to 120 degree. So DAB means angle A is 120 degree, so the angle opposite to angle A, that is C, is also of 120 degree. Angle DAB is nothing but angle A, so angle A is equals to angle C. We know that rhombus is a parallelogram, and in parallelogram opposite angles are equal. So angle A and angle C are equal, and both are equals to 120 degree. So the angles of rhombus are, that is angle A is 120, angle B 60, and angle C 120 degree, and angle D 60 degree. Now we move to the next question. Let ABCD is a rhombus ABCD is a rhombus in which this is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D, and this point is, let's say, O. Now ABCD is a rhombus in which angle OAB is 30 degree. Angle OAB is 30 degree. We have to find the values of W, X, Y, and Z. So let's see the solution of it. As it is given that ABCD is a rhombus, and in rhombus all sides are equal. First mention all the sides are equal. And we also know that in rhombus diagonal bisect each other at 90 degree. It means this angle X should be 90 degree. Angle X is 90 degree. Why? Because in rhombus diagonal bisect at 90 degree. So that's why x should be of 90 degree. Now, so in triangle AOB, we apply the angle sum property, that is 30 degree plus x plus y should be equals to 180 degree. So 30, x is 90 degree plus y equals to 180 degree. So 30 plus 90, that is 120, plus y equals to 180 degree. So y equals to 180 minus 120, that is 60 degree. So the value of y is 60 degree. Now when we are looking the triangle ABC, in triangle ABC, what we see that the sides AB and BC are equal. Sides AB and BC are equal, and we know that if the sides are equal, then the opposite angle to them is also equal. So the angle opposite to AB is W, and the angle opposite to side BC is 30. So angle opposite to AB is W, and the angle opposite to BC is 30 degrees. So what is the reason? That is angle opposite to equal sides are equal. So that's why W should be of 30 degree. Now look at the triangle ABD now. Now when we are looking at the triangle ABD, so again the sides are equal, AB and AD, both the sides are equal. As the sides are equal, so the opposite angle to them is also equal. The angle opposite to side AB is Z, and the angle opposite to the side AD is Y. So we can say that Y equals to Z. Y equals to Z. This angle opposite to AB is Z, the angle opposite to AD is Y. So Z equals to Y, and we already find the value of Y, that is 60 degree. So we can say that Z is also equals to 60 degree. So these are our answers, that is X is equals to 90 degree, Y equals to 60 degree, Z is equals to 60 degree, and W is equals to 30 degree. So these are the final answers. Now we move to the next types of parallelogram, that is a rectangle. Now rectangle is a special type of parallelogram in which each angle is of 90 degree, or you can say all the angles are equal in parallelogram. Rectangle is basically a parallelogram in which all angles are of 90 degree. So if we draw the figure of it, this is a rectangle. So in rectangle all the angles are of 90 degree. So as it is a parallelogram, then it will having all the properties that a parallelogram have. So in rectangle opposite sides are equal, opposite angles are equal, and diagonal bisect each other. That is all the properties of a parallelogram. But in rectangle there is one special property, that the diagonals of a rectangle are equal. Diagonal of rectangle are equal. It means diagonal AC is equals to BD. Diagonal AC is equals to BD. Now let's see the proof of it. So what we have given a rectangle, and what we have to prove, that is diagonals are equal. let's draw the shape of a rectangle first. So this is a rectangle, and in this rectangle we have to prove the AC is equals to BD. So in order to prove this, we have to consider triangle DAB and triangle CBA. Now, as it is a rectangle is a parallelogram, so we can say that its opposite sides are equal. It means AD is equals to BC, and the side AB is common. So let's see. In triangle DAB, the side AD is equals to BC. Why? Opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. And side AB equals to AB. Why? Common. Now, as it is given that it is a rectangle, so that's why angle DAB is equals to angle CBA equals to 90 degree. Why? Because it is already given that ABCD is rectangle. So that's why these angles are 90 degree. This is 90 degree and this is also 90 degree. So by side criteria, by side angle side criteria, triangle DAB is congruent to triangle CBA. Now by this we can say that, let's say the first and the last letter of this and the first and the last letter of this, that is DB and that is CA. So by CPCT they are equal, that is BD equals to CA. They are nothing but the diagonals of a rectangle. So the diagonals of a rectangles are equal in length. So this is a very special property of a rectangle, that the length of the diagonals are equal. Now we see some problem based on rectangle. In this question, it is given that ABCD is rectangle, and it is given that OA is equals to y plus 3 units, OB equals to 2y plus 1 units, and is equals to OC is equals to 2x minus 7 units, and OD equals to x plus 5 units. So we have to find the value of x and y. Now let's see the solution. Now in rectangle we know that the diagonals are equal, so and the diagonals bisect each other also, so we can say that in rectangle diagonals are equal, that is AC equals to BD. So that's why their halves are also equal. AC equals to half of BD. So half of AC is nothing but OA, or you can say OC, or half of BD is nothing but OB, or you can say OD. So we can say that all these parts, that is OA, OB, OC and OD, all are equal. So as this is because why? Because the diagonals are equal, so their halves are also equal. It means OA equals to OC, OB equals to OD, and all are equal to each other. Now as it is given that, so by comparing we can say that OC equals to OD. Here OC equals to OD, as OC is equals to OD, so we can say that 2x minus 7 is equals to x plus 5. 2x minus 7 is equals to x plus 5. Now 2x, x is shifted to right hand side, sorry left hand side, become minus, and minus 7 is shifted to the right hand side, become plus. So 2x minus x equals to 7 plus 5. So 2x minus x, that is x, 7 plus 5, that is 12. So the value of x is 12. Now, in the same way, OA and OB is also equal. OA and OB, they are also equal. So the value of OA is y plus 3 and the value of OB is 2y plus 1. So 3 minus 1, 2y minus y. We are shifting y to the right hand side and 1 to the left hand side. So 3 minus 1, that is 2. 2y minus y, that is y. So the value of y is 2. So we move to the next question. In this question, it is given that ABCD is rectangle. ABCD is rectangle and angle BOC is given as 30 degree, and we have to find the values of x, y and z. Now let's see the solution. So in rectangle we know that the diagonals are equal, that is AC is equals to BD. So their halves are also equal, that is half of AC should be equals to half of BD. Half of AC means OA, or you can say OC. Half of BD means OB and OD. It means all the four line segments OA, OB, OC, OD all are equal. First thing. Now, as we see that AC is a straight line, so this angle, let's say this is angle 1. So angle 1 plus 30 degree should be equals to 180 degree. Why? Because AC is a straight line. As AC is a straight line, therefore angle 1 plus 30 degree equals to 180 degree. Therefore angle 1 equals to 180 degree minus 30 degree equals to 150 degree. So angle 1 is equals to 150 degree. So now we consider triangle OAB. In triangle OAB, what we have? We have OA equals to OB. Now, as the sides are equal, so the opposite angle to them are also equal. So the opposite angle to OA is Z and the opposite angle to OB is X. So X and Z are equal. Now, we apply the angle sum property in triangle OAB. So angle 1 plus X plus Z equals to 180 degree. So angle 1 is 150 degree. X, in place of Z I write X equals to 180 degree. So 150 degree plus 2x equals to 180 degree. So 2x equals to 180 degree minus 150 degree, that is equals to 30 degree. So x equals to 30 degree divided by 2, that is 15 degree. So x and z are equal, so x equals to z equals to 15 degree. Now what should be the value of y? Now this angle is 30 degree, so the angle opposite to it is also 30 degree. Why? Because vertically opposite angles are equal. Now in triangle DOA we apply the angle sum property. In triangle DOA we apply the angle sum property, that is 30 degree plus y. So in triangle DOA, again the sides OD and OA are equal, so the angle opposite to OA is y, so that's why angle the angle opposite to OD is also equals to y. This angle should be y. So we can say that 30 plus y equals to 180 degree. So 30 plus 2y equals to 180 degree. So 2y equals to 180 minus 30, that is 150. So 2y equals to 150. So y equals to 75 degree. Now we move to the next question. In this given figure, ABCD is rectangle. ABCD is rectangle and BM and DN are perpendicular to AC from vertex B and D respectively. We have to give the reasons for the following statements. So the first statement is AB is equals to CD. Why AB is equals to CD? We have to give the reason. AB equals to CD. Why? Because AB in rectangle opposite sides are equal. The reason: opposite sides are equal in rectangle. In rectangle opposite sides are equal because rectangle is a parallelogram and in parallelogram the opposite sides are equal. Now the second statement: angle BMA is equals to angle DNC. We have to give the reason why these two angles are equal. Angle BMA, so this is this is M and this is N. We have to give the reason why BMA is equals to DNC. Clearly it is given that BM and DN are the perpendicular, so that's why they are equal. It is given that BM and DN are perpendicular to AC, so that's why they are equal. Now the third statement is angle BAM is equals to DCN. Angle BAM, that is this angle, is equals to DCN. It means this angle. Yes, they are equal. Why? Because ABCD is a rectangle, or you can say it is a parallelogram, type of a parallelogram. So that's why AB and CD are parallel, and AC is a transversal. So that's why this angle C is equal to this angle A. So that's why these two angles are equal. Why? Because they are the alternate interior angles. Reason: alternate interior angles are equal. So this is the reason why these two triangles are equal. Now the fourth part is triangle BMA is congruent to triangle DNC. Triangle BMA means BMA. This triangle is congruent to triangle DNC. Yes. Why? Because this angle C is equal to this angle A. We have already shown that. This angle N is equal to this angle M, that is perpendicular 90 degree each, and AB is equal to CD. So by angle side criteria, these two triangles are congruent. So by angle side criteria, they are equal. So this is the explanation. Now fifth part is BM is equals to DN. Yes. Why? Because as we have already proved that triangle BMA is congruent to triangle DNC. So by CPCT we can say that BM is equals to DN. So by CPCT, BM is equals to DN. So that's why they are equal. Now we move to the next type of a parallelogram, that is a square. A square, we can define a square. It is a parallelogram in which all sides are equal and all angles are of 90 degree. So it is a square in which all sides are equal and all angles are of 90 degree. So in this way we can define a square. So, or in some way, in some other way, we can also define the square. We can say the square, we can define the square as it is a rectangle in which all sides are equal. इसको हम इस तरह से भी डिफाइन कर सकते हैं, स्क्वायर इज अ रेक्टेंगल इन विच ऑल साइड्स आर इक्वल. और इसको हम कुछ इस तरह से भी डिफाइन कर सकते हैं कि स्क्वायर इज अ रोम्बस इन विच all angles are of 90 degree. So as square is a parallelogram, so it will having all the properties that a parallelogram having. It means its opposite sides are equal, opposite angles are equal and diagonal bisect each other. And it is also having the properties of rectangle and rhombus. That is, in square, diagonals are equal in length as well as diagonal bisect each other. Diagonal bisect each other at 90 degree. Why? Because it is a rhombus also, because in this all the sides are equal, so that's why the diagonal bisect each other at 90 degree in the case of square, as well as the length of the diagonals are equal in the case of square. So these are the properties of a square. Now let's see one question based on it. Here it is given that ABCD is a square and find the values of x, y and z. Now as ABCD is a square, so we know that in a square diagonal bisect each other at 90 degrees, so that's why angle y should be of 90 degree. Diagonal bisect each other at 90 degrees, so that's why angle y should be 90 degree. And in square we also know that the length of the diagonals are equal, so that's why OA equals to OB equals to OC equals to OD. As the diagonals are equal, that is AC and BD are equal, so their halves are also equal, that is OA equals to OB equals to OC equals to OD. So in triangle BOA, OA equals to OB, so as the sides are equal, so the opposite angles to them is also equal. The opposite angle to OA is Z and the opposite angle to OB is X. So Z and X are equal. Now in triangle BOA we apply the angle sum property, that is X plus Y plus Z equals to 180 degree. So in place of X I write simply X, in place of Y that is 90 degree, in place of Z I simply write X because Z and X are equal. So 2x plus 90 equals to 180. So 2x equals to 180 minus 90. So 2x equals to 90. So x is equals to 90 divided by 2, that is 45 degree. So x and z are equal and their value is 45 degree. Thank you.